Shalom, God's beloveds. In the previous video, I shared with you the driven personality traits. Today, I'm sharing with you the inspiring personality traits. An inspiring person is perceived to be outgoing and people-oriented, and we use the alphabet I to denote an inspiring person, the color red, because it is attractive. What do you think would be the symbol of an inspiring person? If you guess the symbol as star, you are right, because an inspiring person tends to be like a movie star who wants to attract people or attracts attention. How about the desire of an inspiring person? The desire would be recognition. So an inspiring person would look towards recognition. Let us go into more detail of an inspiring person. Now, how do we perceive an inspiring person? You can spot him easily in a crowded place. An inspiring person tends to be very influential. The way he speaks, the way he dresses, or the way he moves would attract people. And it will not be boring to have conversation with an inspiring person because he would respond to you. However, he may be overly interactive. It means he may talk non-stop, and this may bore you instead. An inspiring person tends to be impressive because it is like the symbol of the star where he will shine, and an inspiring person wants to be involved. But at times, an inspiring person may be perceived as impulsive. You see, an inspiring person may be driven by their emotions. Hence, at times, these may cause them to make decisions quickly, and because of such, at times may be perceived as impulsive because it is based on their emotions. Now, what do you think would be an ideal environment for an inspiring person? The environment must be exciting. It cannot have repetitive activities, especially those that the inspiring person has already overcome. And if the environment is a prestigious environment, it means that it makes him like a superstar or important people are invited only to the environment or event. That would be a plus for an inspiring person. So because an inspiring person has a tendency to influence or inspire others, hence an environment which is friendly and allows him to build relationship, even though it's only superficial, it would be an ideal environment for him. And as you can see that he likes to talk, he likes to share, he likes to be involved. Therefore, the environment must allow him to verbalize and involve his ideas or thoughts. Of course, an environment where he can find opportunities to influence or inspire others, it would be an ideal environment. Now, what do you think would be a stressful environment to an inspiring person? It would be the opposite of the ideal environment. An environment with repetitive processes again and again, even though he knows how to do it, an inspiring person will be stressed in such environment. An environment with no audience, it means you just deal with robots or books. When there is no people around, it would be a stressful environment to an inspiring person. He doesn't like to work alone. So an inspiring person, if you give him task after task and there's no other relationship building or friendship building around him, but it is all tasks and jobs and work, that will cause an inspiring person to be stressful or to quit the job. And an environment that does not allow the inspiring person to participate, it means he can only follow and take instruction. So such environment is stressful to an inspiring person. Now, God's beloved, on an inspiring person, what do you think is the advantages of having an inspiring person in your team? Now, having an inspiring person in your team, he would be the life of the party. He attracts. So your party will not be so boring. So whatever event you are having, if you are having an inspiring person, he will bring life to that party. The other advantage is he is outspoken. He provides feedback. So if you are giving a speech and wanting feedback from the crowd, and you ask a question, an inspiring person will speak up. Isn't that good? Another thing about having an inspiring person is you would have a natural motivator in your team. In the event when things doesn't work so well, he tends to be philosophical and he will help you to gather the team or to uphold or lift up the spirit of the team. And an inspiring person is usually friendly or funny. What are the disadvantages of having an inspiring person? They may seem not so serious. You see, if you have an inspiring person in your event and you may go into serious topics, he may be making a joke out of it and laughing. It may seem like he's not serious about the situation. The other thing is because he's outspoken, he may also talk too much, more than required. And because he can attract, he may even steal away the limelight or attention from you. Another thing about being a motivator in your team and as a philosophical person, hopefully his philosophy is the same as your thoughts or belief. Otherwise, it will work against you. Now, God's beloved, I completed sharing with you about an inspiring person. The next question is, was Jesus inspiring? Can you see the inspiring traits in Jesus? If you can, what is the Bible verse that shows that Jesus was an inspiring person? He is a person who attracts. Now, if you look at Matthew chapter 4, verse 25, it is written, great multitudes follow him from Galilee and from Decapolis, Jerusalem, Judea, and beyond the Jordan. You see, Jesus can attract a great multitude. Therefore, Jesus himself is also an inspiring person. So God's beloved, the next video would be the supportive personality traits. Now let us declare together, no fear, no compromise, abide in the Word of God, led by the Spirit of God. Shalom, Emmanuel.